Welcome, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Collective to your July monthly reading. I'm your friend Soul Songs, and thank you all for joining me in this special monthly reading. And if you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. And if you are new to the channel and this is your first time seeing one of my readings, thank you so much for taking the time to see if there are energies here for you that resonate for you in July. I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes up for you, dear Cancer. And if anything does resonate, please hit that like button. Please share this with anyone with strong Cancer placements. We're actually here to maybe see what is going on in a Cancer's life, who is around you, or you're just wanting to see if there are any messages here that resonate for you. Welcome to all cross watchers. And like I said, if anything does resonate, please take what resonates, leave the rest. To anyone watching, if there's anything that resonates in this reading, would love to hear in the comment section below, and or hit that like button. And if you know of any Cancers in your lives who would benefit from any of the messages that will come out in this reading, I welcome you to also share this reading with them. So Cancer, I definitely meditated on the cards that were calling out to me to see which ones wanted to come out with messages for you, and I've already pre-shuffled those decks as well as the oracle decks that I'll be using today. So let's get to it, dear Cancer. And so I wanted to start as I'm preparing the spread for you, because what I'm going to do is get all the cards down first, and then I will go through each card to see what messages come out. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the astrological energy coming in. And Cancer, happy birthday to all my Cancers out there. Welcome to your season. I'm so happy that this Cancer season definitely feels very exciting. I love that it's the start of the summer season as well. And we're starting your season with a very major full moon in Capricorn on July 3rd. So depending on when you're seeing this, that energy of the full moon in Capricorn will continue to be around us for the next couple of weeks. And then full moon energy is really that energy where you may notice, one of two things, or even both. You may notice this push and pull to probably boss up in your life, known as taking control of your life, figuring out what type of things you should focus on. What are your priorities? What are things that you need to schedule? What are things that you've been procrastinating on? And then you might even feel, for those of you who have been really like on your grind in terms of, your career and all your goals and aspirations, like maybe you're being called to take some more time for yourself, more time to tune into your what you truly want. Are you still in alignment with your path that you would like in your currently in your current position at work, or current time of life? Or would you like to change it? Do you feel like it's time for a change? Do you feel like you need more time to really enjoy yourself, to have some fun? So Cancer, it's definitely that push and pull energy, so you may fall into both categories, or one more so than the other. There may be, as I mentioned, an extra focus on becoming the boss of your life when it even comes to your emotions and your finances, a focus on goals, plans, scheduling, and organizing all aspects of your life to give you more of that clarity. I feel that the more clarity that we start getting during this Cancer season, the more that we will see more success. If we can balance like what we want within our emotions, because Cancer, you are known as that sign who can get deep into your emotions. You have those beautiful highs, and sometimes you go into the depths of your emotions, that up and down, because Cancer, you're ruled by the moon. So like that tide, the moon rules the tides. It's that beautiful ebb and flow, up and down energy that sometimes you just naturally fall into. And I feel like this season is really calling you to balance that, because in balancing our emotions, I feel that it will definitely lead to more of that healing energy that you may want to bring into your life. It is possible that as you balance your emotions with the reality in your physical world, and as you organize your life, it will be very healing for you at this time. And we have that beautiful Jupiter aspect right now among all of this energy coming up, which is the planet of opportunity, the planet of abundance. So as you start balancing your emotions with your physical world, as you start focusing, revisiting whether or not you are still on your path, or maybe even realizing you've been procrastinating on a couple of things, you will see a lot of great, beautiful energy coming in, that abundance and all those opportunities. So let's see, in terms of general energies coming in for July, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other major placements. We're going to start with the Tarot. This is the Third Eye Tarot. messages for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus collective for the month of July. Okay. Let's see, dear Cancer. Depending on when you're seeing this reading, like I said, that Capricorn energy of the full moon is going to be with us. It's going to linger. Okay. Let's see. A few more cards here for you, dear Cancer. Oh, perfect. We're not too many here. We're just going to take. Here we go. We're going to take this one, and then we're going to get one more card for you, Cancer. One more card. Saw the Judgment card peek out there. Might be significant. Judgment card. Okay. Let's see what else is coming out for you, dear Cancer. I'm actually a Cancer moon for all of you out there, so really familiar with that beautiful being in one's emotions, the ebb and flow of the tides. So it's very significant to me when I see certain things come out. Okay, and then we're just going to get a few more here. These cards are actually from the Chakra Love cards. And we're going to see what chakras that we're going to be focusing on in the month of July, which ones you should be maybe looking a little more into. So let's see, Cancer. Oh, wow. Lots of energy coming out for you, Cancer. So let's see what came out. Okay, Cancer. All right, here we go. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus friends. What I'm seeing here for you is this beautiful energy related, again, to your emotions. So there's going to be a heavy emphasis on balancing your emotions with that grounded Capricorn energy. Going into your emotions to find clarity so that you can finally balance and ground yourself even more so you can heal certain things. So let's start with the first set here, and I'm going to put these here. Okay, so Cancer. We have don't let your past hold you back, South Node energy. And then we also have the Four of Wands. So Cancer, if there's been anything related to relationship, connection that has happened in your past that may be holding you back from having, or even dreaming about that perfect connection, you're being asked during July season and even onward is what I'm hearing, to let the past go. There's certain narratives and or things that you are still telling yourself about who you are in connection with other people, maybe even with a significant other with this Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands energy is really that card about connection, about commitment, about celebration. Cancer, it is time to celebrate you. And yes, there may have been certain things in the past that maybe you wish you had done differently, or you wish others had done differently. But you're being asked to really just let go of your past this July in your season, which is very significant that this is one of the first cards that came out, to welcome in this beautiful celebratory energy of connection and celebration and love and commitment. Recommit to yourself is what I'm hearing, dear Cancer. If you have found yourself not committing to yourself as well as, let's say, you commit to others, because Cancer, you have that beautiful emotional aspect to you where when you commit, you commit. When you love hard. And if you are not giving that same type of love that you give to others, to yourself, that same type of commitment and loyalty, that same type of like, I'm going to stick by this. I am going to just go with this. I don't, care how many times I argue. I don't care how many times XYZ, and you still stick to it because you're passionate about it, because it's like really, it hits the core of your soul. If you do that with others, why not do that for you? Why not fight for yourself, dear Cancer? Why not give yourself the same passionate love that you give to others so freely and so openly? And look at all the celebratory energy that comes in after you let go of your past, after you let go of all those things that may not have worked out, whether or not you felt responsible for it. It's time to forgive yourself and to live in a state of grace, dear Cancer. It's time to really just Breathe, Cancer, breathe. You don't need to feel pressured because of certain things that happened in your past and making things work this time. But you are being asked to give yourself grace and compassion and to let go of your past so you can welcome in this beautiful celebratory energy that's coming in for you in July. Enjoy your life, dear Cancer. Have those friends, reach out, celebrate yourself, dear Cancer, because it is your birthday season. And I don't want you to think that just because you're at a state where you are really feeling certain things from your past does not mean that you can't go out there and have a little fun in a healthy way and just be you. And just be you. All right, so Cancer, again, another card about releasing. What do you need to release is the question you should ask yourself in July, is what the universe is trying to bring forth to you. This is a very important question, and if you want to write it down right now as you're looking at this reading or hearing this reading, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? What are you no longer needing to give life to, or time to, or energy to? What can you finally put to bed is what I'm hearing. Because the fact that this card came out, and then we have these two cards that came out, the Page of Pentacles and the Death card. So the Page is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Death card is Heavy Scorpio, which is all about release. So that Death card coming in your reading is very significant because we're talking about that beautiful releasing of those emotions, of those things that made you feel less than, maybe even whatever embarrassment or shame or XYZ that you may have of yourself. Let it go, dear Cancer. Let it go. Because look at this beautiful Page of Pentacles energy. The pages are all about offers and opportunities that are coming in, and I'm almost feeling it's not so much a person that is coming in to offer you something. It is, what are you offering yourself? And that's coming in really heavy with your message for July, dear Cancer. What are you offering to yourself? What are you going to give to yourself? Do you see yourself as this beautiful pentacle that is abundant and beautiful, that has gained all this wisdom up to this point and is still wanting to learn more about themselves? Because look at that woman who's just reading, gaining information. And the more and more she gains information, the brighter her inner self shines. The more and more she just learns of herself, the more and more, she shines. And others will see that shine. Look at that beautiful pentacle. What are you going to offer yourself in July that will make you shine, dear Cancer? Is it some type of new, I'm hearing new coursework that you may be taking, a new career move that you may be considering? Are you going to start taking additional classes to better your knowledge in something that may be fruitful, financially fruitful, and lead to better stability for you, dear Cancer? This is the very opportune time where you need to invest in yourself and offer yourself only the best from you. I'm feeling this heavy with these cards, with these release cards, these letting go cards, these seeing yourself as a beautiful pentacle you are, dear Cancer. So that is definitely coming in heavy in your reading. Wow, that was a beautiful, just message for you from the universe, dear Cancer. And again, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, if there's anybody with heavy Scorpio in your life, figure very heavily in a lot of this inner, I feel like it's an inner balancing of self that you're doing, or you're being asked to really harness that Scorpio energy by just letting things go and releasing things and just saying, nope, I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm moving forward and I'm going to give to myself. I am that shiny pentacle, that I am someone that can offer a lot to others, but first I need to make those offers to myself. I need to give to myself. I need to give myself the opportunities, what I'm hearing, to grow more, to be more of where I want to be. Beautiful, Cancer, beautiful. All right, Cancer, so we're moving to the next cards here that came out for you. So let me move these out so that we can get to the next cards, and we'll discuss those in a bit. So the next cards actually came out reversed, which is, I feel, significant since we had 2 cards come out upright from the Moonology Oracle cards, and we have 3 that came out reverse at the bottom here. So far, signs that I'm seeing again are Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Scorpio. There was a heavy message about releasing also in the Virgo reading. So once that is posted, I recommend you take a look at that, dear Cancer, if you have strong Virgo in your chart, if you are dealing with the Virgo as well. And like I said, cross watchers, there may be messages in there for you too. So here, your hard work is paying off. Cancer. This has, I feel strongly, this has to do with your self-talk and the narratives and stories you tell yourself. Dear Cancer, if there are things that have not worked out and you don't feel like anything's really working out for you now, even in your life, that's the reason why this is reversed. New moon in Capricorn. Very auspicious that this came out during the full moon in Capricorn that we're having, because, as I mentioned at the start of the reading, are there certain things that you feel you haven't put into place, that you're procrastinating on, that you don't feel grounded in, that you're being called to not procrastinate and to reground yourself, refocus in this season? Possibly. And that is why this card came out reversed. But it does not mean that things in your life up to now, it says your hard work is paying off. Do not think that just because certain things haven't worked out that it means that the rest of your life is not going to work out the way that you want, dear Cancer. Because I feel that for some of, this might be a message for some of you, not all of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But whoever this message is for, the more you invest in yourself, as I mentioned with that Page of Pentacles energy, the more you offer yourself, the more you offer yourself in terms of opportunities, in terms of lessons, courses, classes, saying yes to opportunities that actually will benefit you in the long term, stable opportunities that will help you be more interdependent is what I'm hearing, the word interdependent. The more I think you will see that you really have been working hard. It's not that you haven't, it's just that sometimes we may get distracted. Sometimes when things don't work out, we get so into our emotions that we may not think that other things are going to work out as well. We may think that we've missed the boat, that we have missed our chance, or the opportunity has passed us by, but it has not yet, dear Cancer. And that's what the universe wants to tell you strongly in this reading, because we have this beautiful 8 of Pentacles energy, which is literally telling you what I just said. The more you focus on yourself, the more work that you put into yourself, and the more that you give to yourself and invest in yourself, the more you're going to see the fruits of your labor. So do not think that these opportunities have passed you by, because they are there for you, and they will be there as long as you stay focused and bring in that full moon in Capricorn energy that I mentioned. And look up, if you would like to do any more research on full moon in Capricorn, please do. Or if you would like to look up more of what that Capricorn energy entails, there might be some messages for you there as well, dear Cancer. So don't worry, just stay focused. You've got this. Don't worry. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins. So Cancer, as I mentioned, I do not feel in your reading that there is a real big focus necessarily on having a relationship at this time. I think the energies right now for those who I'm reading for, because again, this is a collective reading. This might be for some of you, not all of you, but for those Cancers that I am picking up on your energy, you may not be focused on a relationship right now. It is a focus on self that the universe is asking you to do in July, during your birthday, starting in your birthday season and moving into the rest of the year is what I'm hearing. Because look, a new romantic cycle begins. Do not focus on having that connection outside with a significant other right now. Focus on you. Focus on you. And I'm saying that because this Chariot energy that's coming in quickly, there may be those distractions, and or maybe I wonder why I said distraction, because there may be times when you may be faced with certain people or individuals that are coming in quick with these passionate messages, wanting to just like, have a connection with you, wanting to do XYZ with you, and they may actually take you away from the focus that you're focusing on yourself. And again, this might be some of you, not for all of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But if you find yourself being someone who can let relationships take the focus from your goals, your career, your dreams, your aspirations, maybe even take you off your schedule a bit, these messages might be for you, where as they come in fast, and this is Cancer energy, so if you're, this is your energy, as you're moving fast, there's no necessarily need to focus on an outside relationship with a significant other right now, dear Cancer, as you're moving through this beautiful energy of focusing on yourself. Because you may have kind of moved away from that because you were so focused on having connection and relationship with others. You kind of somewhat forgot yourself in the process. And the reason why I'm saying this is we have a time to give rather than take as your next card, New Moon in Virgo. So as I said, look at that Virgo reading. Heavy Virgo energy coming out here in your reading, dear Cancer. Check that one out once it's posted on my channel. That's the reason why I'm saying you may have forgotten a little bit about yourself as you were building connection, as you were holding on to connection, as you were wanting to be in a romantic relationship. You may have forgotten to pour into your own cup. Look at that Ace of Cups that came out on top of this card. You may have forgotten to pour into your own cup. Look at those tears coming out of her eyes in this card. And look at that beautiful cup that is so full of love. And look at these cups literally pouring into each other. You may have forgotten to pour into your own cup, dear Cancer, during the last couple of seasons maybe. And now you're being asked in July to please remember yourself. As you are so freely open to giving to others, give to yourself. Fill your cup. Invest in yourself. And I'm even hearing, if you haven't fallen in love with yourself, fall in love with yourself even more this season. During your birthday season, celebrate you. You don't need to be in connection with someone, significant other connection at this time. The universe is saying there's plenty of time for that. Focus on you in July. And don't forever forget yourself again, is what I'm hearing from the universe, dear Cancer. Don't forget about yourself again. And the reason why I'm saying this is this King of Cups energy. That's your next card at the bottom of the deck is really, again, telling you to balance that emotion with your reality in the physical world, as the full moon in Capricorn energy is around us right now. Become the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who's balanced with their emotions, who is sure about what they want, who is ready to give their cup once they fill their own. Look at this cup. It's full. It's completely full. And they are like, yes, my cup is open. I am ready to give my cup of love. I am balanced emotionally, physically, spiritually balanced. And that's, look at this sword of truth. This sword of truth. I speak my truth from my heart, and I know what is healthy for me and what I can welcome in, and what I should not let me distract myself from the love I should be giving myself, is what I'm hearing from this card. Beautiful energy, dear Cancer. Wow. So again, signs I'm seeing are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So your energy, Scorpio and Virgo, heavy Virgo energy in your reading, dear Cancer. So check out the Scorpio, Virgo, and any of the other water sign readings that I have done so far, which should be up within the next few days. So check those out. And again, these messages might actually resonate past July, depending on when this reading finds you. So let's look at these chakra love cards, see what came out. So the first card we had is creation. We have the sacral chakra, and it says, creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. Sacral chakra, fire agate. So fire agate might be a stone that you resonate with and or that you should hold on to during this season. Look that up. Again, it's fire agate. And the sacral chakra might be a meditation that you can look up, because there are meditations for all of our chakras on YouTube. I would recommend you look up sacral chakra meditation to really tune into this energy of creation. They're basically saying endings lead to new beginnings. So anything you are releasing and or ending during this time to focus on you will lead to a beautiful rebirth. You will feel reborn, and so like your energy will just shoot up is what I'm feeling. The minute you just let go of your past, release all of those things that made you feel a certain way, you know, negative about yourself, those negative thoughts, and you'll see, like a phoenix, you will rise, you will be reborn. If you resonate with a phoenix, this message might be for you as well, because I'm seeing an image of a phoenix bird. So look up sacral chakra meditations on YouTube. There are a few that are really short that you can do in the morning, or even longer ones before bed. And then again, sacral chakra. So what we just saw is the creation card with the sacral chakra. Now we see another card of the sacral chakra, and it says red aventurine. So if red aventurine is a stone that you are familiar with and or have around you, definitely keep that close in July to help you with work through all the energies right now. Again, when I said sacral chakra meditations, either do one in the morning. There are some short ones on YouTube you can do in the morning, or even some before bed. And I personally love doing chakra meditations. I find them very balancing, so they help with that balancing. And journey, it says to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. So again, more of that releasing energy. So from creation and journey, more, you're being asked to release, you're being asked to surrender to the universe, to let go, and not really be necessarily focused on an outcome, but more so focused on that dream or that goal or that, you know, thing that you would like to accomplish right now in your life, in the present. The outcome I'm seeing with you focusing and investing more into yourself is going to be very fruitful and abundant with that Jupiter energy around us. And it's going to lead to you being able to feel like you can take certain opportunities that you may not have thought you could have taken before. And then the next one we have is root chakra, smoky quartz. So if you have smoky quartz around you, or you are being called to maybe bring that into your space, put it somewhere around your space, and it's a strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. Grounding energy. More of that Capricorn energy with that root chakra balancing you're being called to have this season during your birthday season. And I feel onward, dear Cancer. Have that strength to know that the more you align and the more you attune to your desires, your passions, your wants, the more you let go of those things that you should no longer be focusing on. And the more you invest in yourself, the stronger you become, dear Cancer. So root chakra, smoky quartz. Again, another meditation you can look up, which is root chakra meditations on YouTube. And then we have these two cards that came out for you, dear Cancer. We have the third eye chakra with the amethyst. And it says intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. And the third eye is really all about tuning into the divine, tuning into source, that, you know, really going into that higher space of mind through prayer or meditation to get those answers to your questions you may have. And maybe this season, dear Cancer, you're being asked to do that a lot more, to continue the process of healing, to continue the process on your soul path. Tune in. And then we have the throat chakra here, lapis lazuli. A beautiful stone, gorgeous stone, and it's saying expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. So, dear Cancer, as you tune into that third eye, you're going to be getting these beautiful messages for yourself that you're going to be asked to either write down or speak to yourself. What is the universe trying to tell me? That it what it wants to tell you, dear Cancer. What is the universe trying to tell me? And when those messages come in, write them down and then speak them out loud. They may be affirmations that you're starting to want to practice, or that you're being called to practice. Like, I am strong. I am guided, I am protected, those type of things that might be coming as you tune into the divine, to source, to those universal messages as you meditate, as you pray more. Write things down is what I'm hearing strongly, so that you can refer back to them and turn them into affirmations, things that you should tell yourself every day, that you should express to yourself, because the world needs you. Once you tune into your authentic self, dear Cancer, and stop, like I said, maybe even people pleasing or doing things for others because you don't want to be alone, for example, or you don't feel like you want, you don't have the time, to focus on yourself. You'll see how much truer to yourself you become as you move into your authenticity and invest in yourself, dear Cancer. Those are the messages that are coming in strongly for you in July, dear Cancer, and thank you so much for being here. Love these messages for you. And again, if you're here watching because you're in connection and or have a Cancer that you want to get some messages for, these messages might resonate with you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I welcome you to hit that like button, share, and subscribe, dear Cancer viewer. And thank you again for all your support if you are one of my subscribers here. I love you guys. I really am looking forward to see how this energy plays out the rest of July, because I'm feeling this is just going to play out for the rest of the month, into the entire year even. But who knows? We may have some different energies that come out for you in your mid-month July reading, dear Cancer. So tune in, and as well as tune into your love reading if you have any love questions. All right, Cancer, will you take care of yourself? And I will see you in your next reading. Bye-bye.